Once a YouTube prankster living the high life with celebrities, luxury, and millions of dollars. Today, he's sitting in a Filipino prison, and fighting for what may be his last chance at freedom. According to various reports, Vitaly's net worth once ranged anywhere between $7 and $90 million. That kind of money could have secured a future filled with businesses, investments, and charities. Instead, it all led him down a path of controversy, arrests, and now, a jail cell in Manila. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite everything, there may still be one lifeline left for Vitaly. And it's not coming from lawyers, governments, or his fans. It's coming from his own mother. So, how did a once beloved internet star end up here? And can his mother really save him? Let's break it down. Vitaly first exploded onto the scene with outrageous prank videos. His stunts went viral, turning him into an overnight celebrity. The fame was instant, and so was the money. Millions began rolling in. But as the prank genre died down, so did his revenue. The lifestyle, however, was addictive. Vitaly couldn't let go of the money or the fame. That desperation pushed him into what many call nuisance streaming. He joined Kick, a controversial platform where shock value often pays more than talent. Vitaly began streaming confrontational content, exposing strangers, humiliating people live, and crossing serious legal lines. It was messy, risky, and at times, downright dangerous. And it wasn't his first brush with the law. Vitaly openly admitted to being arrested over a dozen times across the globe, from Brazil to Russia, America to Egypt. But instead of learning, each arrest seemed to fuel his hunger for even more extreme stunts. Seeing other streamers like Ice Poseidon and Johnny Somali making money in Asia, Vitaly flew to the Philippines with his cameraman. There, he repeated the same formula: public stunts, disruptive content, and pushing boundaries for attention. But this time, the country didn't tolerate it. Authorities quickly arrested him, and the story went global. What seemed like another publicity stunt arrest suddenly escalated when the president of the Philippines himself, Bongbong Marcos, acknowledged Vitaly's case. From that point on, it was no longer entertainment. It was politics. El Prison hit Vitaly hard. Within weeks, his muscular build shrank, replaced by a frail, tired appearance. Despite his wealth, he couldn't buy his way back to freedom. He was granted bail once, but instead of walking free, he was transferred directly to an immigration facility. The Philippines made it clear, they want him deported. But here's the catch: both the United States and Russia have reportedly refused to take him back. As a green card holder and Russian citizen, Vitaly is now stuck in limbo, rejected by both nations. His mother, meanwhile, has been fighting relentlessly. Legal fees have drained a massive portion of his fortune, and in a shocking twist, she was even scammed out of large sums of money in a crypto fraud while trying to pay his lawyers. With governments ignoring him and money running out, Vitaly's mother turned to a desperate strategy: politics. Suddenly, pro-Trump posts and videos linked to Vitaly began surfacing, clearly driven by his mother's attempt to get Donald Trump's attention. Her hope is simple: if Trump returns to power, maybe he'll intervene in her son's case. But realistically, experts say the chances are slim to none. Vitaly isn't an American citizen, and helping a controversial figure like him would do little to benefit Trump's image. So, what happens now? At best, Vitaly could be deported in the coming months, but to where remains unclear. At worst, he spends years stuck in a Filipino detention facility, slowly losing his wealth, health, and whatever influence he has left. Even if he were released years later, the internet moves too fast. New creators rise daily, trends shift overnight, and audiences forget quickly. By the time Vitaly returns, if he ever does, his empire of fame and fortune may already be gone. So here's the big question: does Vitaly deserve another chance? Should the world show mercy to someone who built his career on pushing boundaries, breaking laws, and humiliating others? Or would setting him free just create another cycle of chaos in a new country? One thing is certain: this may truly be Vitaly's last shot at redemption. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the latest updates in the world of celebrity news and internet scandals.